What's going on, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Past the Joystick. And this week we have a lot to talk about because it has been a very interesting week, to say the least.
That's been pretty cool.
It's been it's been very active of everything that's been going on, especially with the biggest game that came out, which was Cyberpunk 2077. And we did say that we were going to talk about it this week because last week we didn't really talk about it too much since, we recorded a little bit before the game came out. But yeah, it's been quite eventful with that game, to say the least,
Yeah.
But yeah, we got Cyberpunk, we got a few other things. If you guys already caught my unboxing of Cyberpunk 2077 Collector's Edition, we got the statue right here, which is amazing. Probably
It's
one
like
of the best ones.
One of the best ones I've ever seen.
Yeah, definitely. It's the detail on it and the actual position of the actual statue, incredible.
I think that and God of War with Kratos and Atreus are my favorite ones.
Yeah, I like this one. I like the Halo 5 Guardians one that splits
nice
apart.
too.
I love that one, and the detail on that one is amazing. But I mean, we have like the Last of Us one,
Yeah.
Tekken one is amazing. Leon Scott Kennedy.
They're all so good.
They're all exactly. They're all so good. But this one,
there's some that just have like extra details. Like this bike is just absolutely amazing.
Right, and not only that, but I mean like the detail on the base itself. I mean, if you guys haven't caught it, like just go watch it because I do zoom in on everything so you guys can see it a little bit. Yeah. It's amazing collector's edition in my opinion.
Yeah, this alone is worth like $60 to $80.
Yeah, I mean even I would even put it
like
a little bit more. Yeah, I would put it a little bit more, like 100, 120, maybe a little bit more if I'm feeling generous. But yeah, no, really nice detail on the actual statue itself.
Yeah, this thing's dope.
But welcome. And since we're talking about Cyberpunk 2077, let's just kick it off with Cyberpunk because, I mean, we always start with what have we been playing, but I mean, to be honest with you, what have we been playing? We've been playing Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
I mean, Nick has been playing a little bit of the Phoenix Rising.
Yes.
I have been playing, obviously, my Animal Crossing, like always. I guess we can start. What have you been playing, Nick? Let's go with that, other than obviously Cyberpunk.
Yeah. So besides Cyberpunk, Immortals and my Dragon Ball phone games, Legends and stuff like that. That's pretty much it. Like
it's been very straightforward this week, pretty much. It hasn't been much of.
It's also like around Christmas time and
exactly.
working and stuff like
We've
that.
We've been busy. It's not a lot of time and everything, so we haven't been putting enough time. As much time as we want into gaming. But I mean, I've been playing Cyberpunk, obviously. I have been playing Animal Crossing. Other than that, I've been playing Smite because the new God came out, which we'll talk about a little bit. And I did start playing a little bit of Overwatch because of the winter event that is going on too, which it's been amazing.
It looks nice.
It's so fun to get back into Overwatch after so long with not playing Overwatch. It's been amazing. Shout out to Pito because he told me to get back into it, and I was like, you know what, let's play. And it was such an amazing time. It was fun. It was really fun. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Cyberpunk has been the topic of the week, to say the least.
It's been like no matter what I do, no matter where I am, there's something going on.
Always something about Cyberpunk. Like, I mean, there's compilations of all the glitches that's been going on. There has been like news reports. There has been lawsuits that have been filed and everything against CD Projekt Red. I mean, I'm telling you, CD Projekt Red has been on the map for the past 10 days. It has been
They've been like right under the bullseye, and they're just taking everything.
Yeah,
and it kind of sucks.
But let's talk about everything that's been going on in reality. And to be completely honest, and this is how I view everything. Cyberpunk 2077 has probably been the most anticipated game for a while. Like I really can't think of any other game that has been more awaited than Cyberpunk, and that is the reason why CD Projekt Red has been such under the radar between a lot of people that don't even play games like this, because a lot of people are just and it sucks to say, but a lot of people are just jumping into the bandwagon of just talking about Cyberpunk or about CD Projekt Red because they have never played a game like it. And I can assure you this because I can talk to a lot of people that are playing Cyberpunk that have never played The Witcher. Or any game like The Witcher.
Any RPG or anything like that, which actually with like the mechanics,
which
the time,
this is what it is.
Slow pace.
Exactly. And I know you were thinking about it, Nick. So Tell me your thoughts of everything that's been going on.
Thinking about like Witcher or just
of everything. I mean, CD Projekt Red and all the stuff that's been going on with them, the bugs, everything that's been going on.
Oh God. So my experience has been a lot better than most people. So I can't I feel like I'm blessed in that aspect. I can't tell. Yeah. I've only had very minor little hitches and glitches. I think the very first thing that I ever noticed, and it's probably the most severe thing I've seen so far, is I started the game, and like 2 minutes into me starting the game, I looked to my right and the lady didn't have legs. Nice. So I was like, oh, okay, that's very fine. Nice. And then everything else has been very small, where like I'm walking down the street and people start instead of them walking around the wall, they'll walk through the wall. They're just like, oh, and then they face through it.
It's little things like that.
Yeah, it's mostly small stuff, or little annoying things like stuff staying on the HUD. Like I go to pick something up and I pick it up and it stays on my screen, or I'll beat a boss and his health bar stays up there, things like that. Besides that, performance has been fine.
Yeah.
I do play on a Series X, so granted, it is significantly better than my roommate's experience when his One X, which before hotfix 105, which is the current hotfix that just went out recently, his game was crashing about 4 to 5 times an hour.
That was ridiculous.
It was really, really, really bad, but he was still playing. He probably beat the game as of right now, as if we're recording this, but when patch 105 came out, he wasn't having crashes, but he was having freezing issues. So the game would freeze for about 5 seconds.
Yeah,
and then it would go, and then he would continue playing for a few seconds after that.
I did get a few issues like that too.
Yeah.
With the freezing and everything. Personally, I only got the game. It crashed twice on me.
Okay.
Which was in the beginning when I first started playing it once, and then as I was nearing the end, it crashed again.
Was it like driving?
No, I was actually. What was I doing? Oh, I was actually in a cutscene talking to somebody, and I was just picking decisions and everything, and it just crashed. And it froze, and then it crashed.
It's like the worst ever.
I was like, damn. Yeah, because I was like, damn. Do I have to do that whole cutscene again?
Yeah.
Yeah, and when I loaded back into the game, yep, I had to do it again. Ridiculous. But I mean, it's little things like that. I feel like it's not as big of a deal as people make it seem. I understand that a lot of people in PlayStation 4 and on Xbox One are having a lot of issues.
It's like really
and
bad.
I get it, like it's annoying.
Yeah.
But I always say, take it how CD Projekt Red pretty much intended it to be, because in reality, CD Projekt Red said that the game was not ready.
Yeah.
The community and the people pretty much bullied this company to releasing the game, because we've been waiting for about 8 years now, right?
Yes. There's a fun fact about that too.
Yeah. So we've been waiting for a long time, and then people just bullied the company into releasing it, and here we are now. Like they said that it was not ready, but
it's crazy because we heard about the game. I don't remember. Was it 2012 or 2013?
2012, and then we got the first look in 2013.
Yeah. So E3. They think about that time frame, right? They did that. They were doing Witcher 2 at the time?
No.
Or just 3?
No, Witcher 2 was out. They were working on Witcher 3, which came out a few years after that.
Okay. Yeah. And that came out, what, 2015, 16?
2015.
Okay. So around that time frame, that game came out, and then there was, because, there's a controversy for the lawsuit and a bunch of other, really heavy stuff that's going on. But they also had, a PR call. And on the PR call, there was a bunch of employees that were talking about their concerns with the company and things like that happening. And one of the employees said, yeah, we didn't actually start developing a game until 2016. And it's like, wow, you guys started making a game 4 years after you announced it?
After they announced it, pretty much.
That's insane.
So they can pretty much put a cutscene and everything for a trailer, and that was it.
Yeah.
Then they don't really start working on it until later on.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy.
It very much seems like a game that started development in 2016.
Yeah, I mean, as a release now, yeah.
Yeah, it's big though.
But the game is very ambitious. Yes, the game is very ambitious on what it is that it is set out to do. And I'm pretty sure, and I can put money on this, I'm pretty sure once all the patches and everything come out to actually, finish the game completely, I feel like the game is going to be perfect.
Yeah.
I feel like the game is going to be close to what a perfect game should be. Because as it is now, and by the way, I just got to say that I actually did finish the game. So I finished the main story of it. And story-wise, I feel like it was incredible. And every decision that you make and how it actually takes into the story, I feel like it was really good. Now, not to take away from all the bugs and everything that it had, yes, it had a lot of problems, but I really enjoyed the story. I really enjoyed the game overall. And to be honest with you, I'm probably gonna jump back in to just, you know, go through probably like side missions and everything else that I did not see. I'm probably gonna look into that, and then once everybody else finishes it, we're gonna do like a review of the whole game and everything.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big episode where we'll go over a lot of stuff. I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, definitely. It's gonna be big. But as it stands now, I feel like the game overall is a really good game. It does have its own problems, yes, but as it stands, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's a ton of fun, and I feel like I have to keep saying that. It's fun when I'm playing it, when I'm doing what I want to do, and then once you start getting more into the like the actual like cyber upgrades, the mods and stuff like that, and the cyberware that you get to put on your character and purchase, which is super expensive, by the way.
Yeah.
The economy in the game is a whole different story.
Yeah, it is.
Once you get into like those aspects of the game just becomes a whole different like beast.
It changes completely, yeah, because it's funny that the game, when it starts you off, you barely have anything like weapons, clothing, and all that stuff. But once you start upgrading everything and you start filling up all your cybernetic slots and everything, it like the game changes completely. Your gameplay, your actual handling of the weapons, everything that you could do with the weapons too, because you know there's different. You can do like blunt weapons, you can do swords, all that stuff, and then mantis blades, which are amazing. Yes. Probably one of my favorite ones.
That's one of the coolest things in the game.
Yeah,
that's like the iconic thing like you see when you see the commercials, the pop figures and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely. Is the mantis blades really changed everything, and I'll say this like later on in the game, they are needed for, you know, I guess to help you out in big boss battles and everything. But it's really fun, really fun overall. But I mean, other than that, CD Projekt Red, I know it's facing a lot of fire and everything now. A lot of people are getting refunds for their game. Not to mention that PlayStation actually removed the game from the PlayStation Store. So technically, it cannot be purchased on the PlayStation as of now. You can purchase a physical if it's still available in stores, but that's pretty much it. Like, you cannot get it on PlayStation Store digitally, which is kind of crazy. How do you?
There's so many games that are really so broken.
I wanted to get to that because it's funny that you say that. Think about games like Cyberpunk on that style that have been so messed up with bugs and everything. Like, top of your head, think of one main one, because I can think of the main one.
I can think like 4.
Yeah, so like for me, I can mention freaking Skyrim.
Yes.
Like Skyrim when it came out, like that was probably one of the buggiest games.
And that's like, it's weird. It's funny you say that too, because that's like kind of like. That's like, it became so natural for the game that whenever you saw Skyrim online, you could look up Skyrim right now on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
And you're gonna see nothing but like glitch compilations. Yeah. And people will be like, one of the best games of all time. And you're like, okay.
Yeah, but now Cyberpunk is going through the same thing, and everybody's like, oh, the game is garbage.
Yeah.
Like, it's funny because my cousin was talking to somebody, and when the game first came out, and this person was saying that the game was amazing, was super fun, this and that. It was amazing. Then reviews came out afterwards about the glitches and everything happening. No. Not to mention that the game was he was playing it on the Xbox One.
Okay.
And then the news came out that it was removed from the PlayStation Store, and the review came out that it's terrible on the console, on the last gen consoles and everything. So they talk again later on in the week, and the same guy was like, oh, the game is garbage, the game is so terrible, this and that and whatnot. But do you understand what I'm saying? Like, people just want to talk. People just jump on the bandwagon because of everybody talking out there, because that's the hot topic right now.
Yeah.
So like, nah, bro, take it as you feel as it is. If you feel like the game is good, the game is good. But if you don't like it, like truly don't like it, if you feel like it's a bad game, or if you feel like the bugs are just unbearable that you cannot play the game, then I get it. It's a bad game for you. For me, I feel like it's an incredible game.
Yeah.
I feel like CD Projekt Red set out to do something with that game, and I feel like they accomplished it. But they do have their own problems with the bugs, which, like I said, when they do fix those bugs and everything, I feel like if you jump in, then it's gonna be beautiful.
Yeah, you're probably not gonna have any like issues with everything we've gone through and everything we've seen.
Yeah.
My like personal hope is, of course, once they do a lot of those hot fixes or like bigger patches with actually like the more improvements out that they can do, and then the eventual Series X update that they put out sometime next year. And whatever, because they mentioned like that they wanted to do like additional content and stuff like that. Whatever they end up doing in the future for the next year or two, I can't even imagine what the game will be in that time frame. Like I'm very positive, because right now I feel like there's so much in the game, and I feel like if they flesh out more of that stuff, it'd be amazing. Like one of, I'd say probably like my top 3 complaints is clothing. It's just kind of everywhere. Yeah. Like everything just kind of looks like it is what it is. There's not very much customization there. And then once you customize your character for the first time, you can't do it anymore.
Right. Yeah. Like your actual physical.
Yeah.
Stuff,
You can't do any hair. You can't like cut your hair or like get hairstyles. Like that's kind of whatever. And then maybe just work on cars. I don't know.
Yeah. Like for me, it would be fix the handling of the car.
Yes.
Because it just feels like it's not as fluid. It feels like driving the cars. Yeah, it's not as fluid to drive a car in the game itself, because I just want to feel like it's a smooth ride when I'm riding pretty much any car, or mainly bikes, because I love riding the bikes in the game. I just feel like it needs work. Yeah, it just needs a little bit.
It's very tough, because you could be going like 80 miles an hour and then you have to hit full braking and go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And even like getting off the bike while you're going that fast, like nothing happens to you. Yeah. Like you can just walk out of it. You see the bike keep going, but you're just standing there.
Straight abandoned bike. You're like, I guess cybernetic let's go this way.
Yeah, but hey, the game overall. I mean, I feel I really have big hopes for the game. I have big hopes for everything that is coming, because I know CD Projekt Red, it's working hard. They have released multiple stuff out there saying, apologizing to the public and saying that they are working hard. And I know they are. I know they're working very tough and everything. But,
we got 2 hot fixes in a week.
Yeah, literally.
Not many games do that.
Nope.
So they're
literally
trying.
As of today, the game has been out for 10 days. And 2 hot fixes already and more to come. So they're working. They're definitely working out there. And slowly but surely, we're going to get to where CD Projekt Red had in mind for us to get there.
Let's hope that this holiday break that they're taking is a good refresher for everybody to kind of get down, recuperate, and then when they get back into whatever they're doing, kill it.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll definitely see, because Cyberpunk 2077, I feel like it's so overall it's a great game. Like I mentioned earlier, we are gonna have an episode with pretty much, I think, if we can get all of us into it, we're gonna have 4 of us talking about Cyberpunk, and then kind of sharing our thoughts back and forth on what the game is, and then giving our review out to pretty much everybody. Yeah. But we'll see. But yeah, tell us what you guys have experienced with it, because we are thinking of making like a glitch compilation and everything for the channel of Cyberpunk. Tell us what you guys have experienced. Send us some clips on our social media.
How much time you've put into the game.
Yeah,
like,
how much time.
How much have you even played? If you've even played, are you going to play, or are you going to wait?
Exactly. Like if you even own the game, or just waiting on it because of everything that's been going on.
Or did you do the refund?
Yeah. Or did you do the refund? Because as it stands now, funny enough, Cyberpunk is exclusive to the Xbox.
Yeah, who would have thought?
Yeah, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because PlayStation Digital is not now. Yeah, right?
They might as well, honestly, if they added to Game Pass.
And funny enough, you didn't mention that the game is on sale.
Yeah, $10 off. It's $49.99 already.
$10 off, yeah. So like.
Might as well, but you gotta go to your local store. They don't have it online for that sale. You have to go to Best Buy or I think Target.
Yeah, so it's funny enough that in 10 days the game is already on sale, which I get. A lot of problems and everything out there, so a lot of people don't want to risk getting the game, but it is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, Valhalla's $20 off.
Yeah, that's true.
Completely random game, has nothing to do with that.
But it came out not too long ago.
Yeah, and then Immortals is $20 off.
Yeah, Immortals is on sale too. Yeah.
But I keep talking about that game.
It is the holiday, yeah. It is the holiday.
That is true.
But hopefully, once we get to where CD Projekt Red wants us to be, then we'll have more to say.
We can like boot up the game and be like, oh, look at this.
Yeah, I know.
And my roommate said this to me. We took a little car ride last night, and he was like, I was really wanting this to be the next Skyrim. Like not exactly like Skyrim, but a game as big with like such a community
in the future of. Kind of like Skyrim.
Correct. Yeah. Like, because obviously same play styles and same stuff, different environment, and I feel like the game has so much. There's so like once you play it and once you actually get into it and you decide to go with a lot of the systems instead of just bolt straight through the game.
What I did pretty much. Yeah. Because it took me 25 hours on the dot to finish the game.
Really?
25 hours on the dot.
28 hours in right now.
All right.
Around something like that.
I did 25 hours on the dot, and it was just me blasting through the main story.
Okay.
Which I did. I did like 2 or 3 side missions because I needed to level up, but that's pretty much it.
That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, for just a campaign game, it's pretty lengthy.
It's not. Yeah, I mean, Last of Us was 22 hours, which is not bad.
And that's not an open world game.
Exactly, and this is much more to do. If I decided to do all the side missions and everything. So
that's true.
Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, Cyberpunk becomes what we expect it to be.
Yes.
Later on. But
I know we can start seeing more merch because man.
Yeah. No, definitely. What a beautiful game. But we'll see. We'll keep in tune for all the videos and everything that we are, because Cyberpunk is not over. We are gonna continue talking about it.
It's gonna stay on the channel for years.
It definitely will be. But we'll see. Anyways, let's talk about another big game. Let's talk about the biggest mobile game that came out probably, and it won multiplayer of the year.
Best multiplayer
of the year in the VGAs.
Ridiculous.
Which is, if you guys saw it, it was Among Us for the mobile. And Among Us has been a big topic because Among Us is getting a new map first, so it's getting a lot of support. That's what's funny enough. The game is getting incredible support from everybody, which is a fun game, but I never expected it to be this big.
I would have never even. I would have expected it to be popular, but not like this.
No,
this is
never, never. It's funny because we were talking, like Alexis, we were talking about it the other day, and he was like, "Oh, how is Among Us so big when I haven't seen any merch or anything like that?" And I was like, "You haven't seen any merch?" I'm like, "I bet if I go to Amazon right now and I type Among Us merch, I can find anything of it." Mm-hmm. And funny enough, I did it. And the other day, I was at the mall, and I was walking, and one of the middle booths had Among Us merch, and I was like, "What the hell?"
Was it like backpacks and stuff?
Yeah, backpacks, stickers, and a bunch of other crap. And I was like, "Bro, what the hell is this?"
People are gonna start buying it.
Among Us, bro, like it's so big. But the reason why I'm bringing up Among Us is because it's coming to the Nintendo Switch, or it's out.
But by the time we're recording this, it's out.
I think it's out already on the Nintendo Switch, and it is coming later on, or it's available now on Game Pass on PC. And it's gonna be available in 2021 for the console Xbox, which is crazy.
That's nuts.
That's
actually really cool.
We talked about Among Us being on console. We were playing, what is it called, Dead by Daylight, mm-hmm. and we were playing while we were waiting to load up. We were playing a match of Among Us, and we were talking, saying, "Oh, what if Among Us comes to console?"
How cool
that would be? Yeah, that would be cool. And here it is.
Yeah.
In 2021, Among Us is coming to the Xbox.
You know what's even better about that? If people have Series X's and you're loading up Dead by Daylight, you could just pop over.
Oh, quick resume!
Yeah, you just see abuse quick resume.
Yeah, bro.
Since the queue times in Dead by Daylight are like 10 minutes anyway.
Like ridiculous. Might as well jump into a match of Among Us on console. Funny. That's amazing. No, that's actually pretty fun because Among Us, it has become so big that now they're expanding, and to be a 2-year-old game, which by the way, I kind of have a love-hate on that, because being a 2-year-old game, I feel like it shouldn't have been eligible for this year's VGAs. But
yeah,
it was.
Right? I didn't think of that.
But it was, so I was like, you know what, whatever. The fact that it actually beat so many other multiplayer games, that just blew my mind. But
that were released this year.
Yeah, like Animal Crossing, that probably one of the biggest ones, and Among Us won over Animal Crossing. That was ridiculous.
Which is Animal Crossing. They made a Switch version for it. Of course,
yeah, literally, and it brought so many gamers into
thousands of
sold Switches. Out the Switch itself, every version, the light and the regular one. It's ridiculous. But Among Us, coming to Game Pass and coming to or out on the Switch. So ridiculous.
That's wild. That's cool. A lot of people get to get more hands on it, and it's crossplay across platforms.
Yeah, very very interesting that they're doing this. Funny enough that they haven't announced anything for the PlayStation
That's
yet.
what I was going to say. You can do it everywhere but PlayStation.
Yeah, so literally in every platform, PC, mobile, Xbox, and on the Switch, but not PlayStation. So, my question to you, Nick, is what is going on with PlayStation? What is happening in the past year? What is happening with PlayStation?
I feel like they've backtracked so much on everything. I bought my PlayStation 4 2 years ago, and I loved it. From 2018 to 2019, I played my PlayStation more than my Xbox, because that was the first time I've had a PlayStation since the PS2.
Yeah.
So I was going through I was going through Last of Us 1. I was going through what's it called? Going through Spider-Man, God of War, and a bunch of other games. Yeah. Horizon. I was dumping hours into these games, and it was fantastic, and I loved it. It was super fun. And then 2019 came around, and I just hopped back on the Xbox area. There wasn't really much I felt like playing on my PlayStation. And then now PS5 comes out, and they have all these cool games, and we're like, oh wow, let's hope that this is something positive and something crazy. And they just start backstepping. There's just like, we're taking features away. Here's this. You get a 1 terabyte hard drive, you only get 600 of that, and you're like, that's like, technically speaking, it's like 5 games. If you
technically, if you pretty much install big games, and a lot of people play Call of Duty.
Yeah.
So that Call of Duty, if you guys play it,
a lot of people buy it with Call of Duty, and
right? And NBA, Assassin's Creed, yeah, exactly. So like these games that are big games are probably gonna take most of that. But yeah, I feel like it's the same thing. PlayStation have just not done it the right way.
They going back in time.
Yeah, so they have not really improved on the future technology, on the future and what it is that they're gonna be doing. Really, they haven't really said much on. They haven't really done much with it. To be honest with you, people that are buying a PlayStation 5 is just people that are fanboys of the PlayStation, or they just have friends to play only on the PlayStation.
That is true.
Because if you're looking pound for pound, what console can perform better and what console is offering more to the gamer, and we've said it before, Microsoft is doing it better.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
They're just giving you more on your first. And I've said this before, just because of I always think of like bang for your buck type of situation. Yeah. Like if I throw down $500 on this console, what am I getting out of it today? Type of situation.
Yeah.
How much more do I have to invest in it to actually get more use? Do I have to buy 3-4 games and throw an extra $180 on a system type of situation?
Yep.
You can do that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I could just also get the Xbox, get the 3 month of Game Pass, or pay like every month basically $15. And I can play whatever the hell I want.
You can play
and
over
there's a lot of
games
that people don't play.
Right. And you can play over 100 games and everything. And I understand. A lot of people can make the argument of, oh, but these games are not as fun as the PlayStation ones. And I'm like, okay. Now, tell me, after you play those games of PlayStation, what are you playing? You're playing probably Call of Duty. Exactly. You're playing probably NBA. Probably playing Assassin's Creed. Or the same games that you've been playing for years. That's probably what you're playing. So... in reality,
third-party games.
Exactly. In reality, those games are available on Xbox. Those games probably play better on Xbox. And you have Game Pass that offers you so many more games that are not available on PlayStation that you can argue to say that they might not be as fun. But in reality, if you actually invest your time in it, you can understand that it can actually be pretty fun.
It might be your next favorite game.
It could be, because I mean, like a lot of people, and I've seen this everywhere now. A lot of people have been playing a lot of Gears Tactics.
Yes.
And Gears Tactics has been so big that I was not expecting it to blow up as much as it is.
That's one of Kenny's favorite games, though.
Yeah, so
and he loves Gears.
Yeah, so Gears of War came out with this. What is it? Turn-based? Is it or?
Yeah, it's like a turn-based strategy game.
Yeah. So, and. To have a game like that, a strategy game, I did not expect it to be as popular as it is, and it actually is. But
it looks gorgeous also, because it is Series X enhanced.
You're right, exactly.
So this game is very, very pretty for what it is.
So a lot of features, like Nick just said, a lot of features that Xbox just offers you out of the box. Because PlayStation, so here's the thing. I got a PlayStation, by the way, so I finally got one. I'm still waiting for it to arrive because I ordered it online. But, so when I got my Xbox, I spent the $500 on the Xbox, and that was pretty much it. I didn't get anything else because everything else was digitally through Game Pass, or games that I already owned and everything, and I downloaded a bunch of games through Game Pass. With PlayStation, unfortunately, I had to spend a little more. So with PlayStation, I got the console. Now I had to get games with it, so I got 2 games. I got Spider-Man and I got Godfall.
Nice.
So that's an extra expense that I had to do because it's not included with the console. I had to get the membership to play online because that is not like Game Pass, that it doesn't include it into them. So I had to get that. So, stuff like that. Extra expenses that on Xbox I really didn't have to do. I really didn't buy a game until Cyberpunk on the Xbox.
Yeah, it's been a while since I bought a game too, honestly.
Yeah, last game that I bought was Cyberpunk because, that's the only game that I needed to buy.
Because
everything else is on Game Pass. Yeah, everything else is on Game Pass. So there's really, again, there's really no need for me on that. So PlayStation, I don't know. You guys, please try to convince me, because if you guys really like your PlayStation because you think and you really feel that is better than Xbox, tell us. Tell us why.
I feel like a lot of those comments are coming from like, we're hoping that, you know, both systems are gonna bank out in the next few months, where you're gonna start seeing, you know, titles for Series X, like this is what the console can do, you know, on its first year type of situation. Even though we don't really see what it can do, like until 2 or 3 years down the line.
Right. Exactly.
So, you know, like devs have like more of an idea, like, oh,
this is how it handles. All right, this is what we can work with.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it is.
Well, we got some time until then, honestly. But I mean, if you are gonna look for Game Pass, you can play Skyrim.
Right,
Skyrim's
exactly.
on Game Pass now.
Skyrim is on Game Pass, and they keep adding stuff into Game Pass all the time.
They did like 17 or 18 games this month alone.
Yeah, so I mean,
wild.
And not only that, but they're actually hoping to add a bunch more that are gonna be enhanced for the Xbox Series X. So that's another thing to look forward to.
Pretty crispy.
So it's gonna be really good. Now going into 2021, there's a lot of games that are gonna be coming. There's a lot of stuff that is gonna be happening. What are you excited in 2021? What game are you excited that, you know, it's coming in 2021? What's your most excited game that you're thinking about?
So off the top of my head, because I can't think of anything else right now, I'd say it's a tie between Scarlet Nexus and Exomecha.
Okay.
So
Exomecha, yeah, we talked about that in one. Actually, we've talked about both Scarlet Nexus and Exomecha. And Exomecha, it's pretty much like Power Rangers first person shooter type of situation. But we really thought it was gonna be out already.
Nothing. And Crossfire.
And Crossfire
was supposed to come out and it never came out.
What the hell happened with Crossfire?
Yeah.
Holy crap! And we actually talked about it. We played it in beta, so we still haven't heard anything about it.
I'm assuming that there was some issues, and they were like, you know what, we're just gonna wait.
Let's hold it out, yeah. Which is, I mean, in a sense, it's for the better.
Yeah.
Because.
Oh wait.
Yeah, exactly. As long as
we're
it's
learning
full,
from Cyberpunk.
Yeah. Even with Cyberpunk, I would have waited more because
give it like a whole year and a half in the oven.
Yeah, exactly.
Just let them, you know.
Yeah, let them work on it. Let them work on it. And funny enough, that a lot of people that said that about Cyberpunk, that said, oh, it should have waited or it should have taken longer. Now they're telling Rockstar to wait on Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, and Halo as well.
And Halo, yeah.
Like, if you guys have to take it off the old Xbox, then just do that. Just release it on the Series X. That's it.
But that people don't really understand everything that goes into game development and everything. They just think like, oh, put all these graphics, put all these zeros and ones together, and then here is the game.
Put it out. Wait, why is it not working on Xbox?
Exactly. But I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, anyway, Scarlet Nexus looks incredible.
Yeah, that I'm really.
And we really haven't seen. Yeah, we really haven't seen much about it. But I'm very excited to see.
It's been like 2 trailers, but then they have the cover art, and the cover art's beautiful.
Yeah,
absolutely gorgeous.
Amazing.
So I'm excited.
I'm excited for that. Well, for me, I'm gonna make it a little simple. I'm very excited, obviously, which I get it in a month. It's gonna be the Medium. So the Medium, I'm very excited about that
game.
So I am super hyped. And another game that I have not heard about since the first announcement is Overwatch 2. So Overwatch, we haven't heard anything about it. We haven't heard any teasers. We haven't gotten anything from Blizzard. So yeah, I'm very excited to see what comes next. Is it gonna come out in 2021? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean November 2021 would be very
because
possible.
Blizzard is very good about keeping stuff secret without sharing anything, which is really cool. I really like that because not gaming related, but if you guys have seen the last episode of The Mandalorian, there's a secret on that which you haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, that's why I'm not gonna say anything.
Waiting.
That's why I'm not gonna say anything. But if you guys have seen it, they kept that as a secret for the whole year of it, and we didn't know about it until we saw the episode. Yeah, that was incredible. Okay. So, if they can keep it a secret with Blizzard and Overwatch 2, and I don't know, announce it in E3 2021, and then they said, oh, by the way, it's gonna be available in holiday 2021. I'll be okay with that.
Cool.
I'll be okay with that. So yeah, the Medium, Overwatch 2, and let's see what else 2021 brings.
Right now it's gonna be like a very slow burn type of situation.
So we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. We are gonna keep up with everything that is gonna happen in the week, and then also keep tabs on all the videos that we're gonna be uploading. We're gonna be doing some gameplay video and everything else, so keep track of that.
Yeah, we're still gonna have that Smite video going through. We're just with the new character coming out, we want to get some clips in there too.
Definitely.
But again, it's been fantastic. Another episode in the books. If you guys want to see any of the information we talked about, the Cyberpunk launch or anything like that, we'll put that in the description below. Keep track with the Instagram page, and then again on the website, we are going to be writing when we're done with Cyberpunk. So when that's ready, we'll post that. So give it about 2-3 weeks when we actually get to that point. Probably sometime in January when
we get everybody.
Patch drops as well.
Yeah,
so we'll see what happens. But until then, take care, guys. Pass the joystick.
All right. See you later, guys.